Hello and welcome to an Archaeoscoop-ish video. Today's Archaeoscoop-ish video is I'm just going to look at one headline and then give you a bit of an update on what I've been up to. The reason for the one headline will become obvious when I give you the update. So today's headline actually is to do with the Vikings having given us, or contributed rather, to our sarcastic outlook on the world. In particular in Britain, we seem to be very good at being sarcastic or ironic, or having a sense of wordplay. Puns, for example, in newspaper headlines is something which you don't tend to get in other parts of the world. And all of this sort of the sense of wordplay, riddles, sarcasm, double meanings, dark humour. I'm not at all surprised that potentially the Vikings contributed to that. For example, if you think about both the Vikings actually and the Saxons, they absolutely adored that kind of humour. It was one of the ways that they passed time in the evening by telling dark or sarcastic or riddle-filled stories. So it's a lovely little idea, and I thought I'd highlight it. It's probably my favourite news story from the past few days, so that's headline number one, as it were. For that, and all the other news stories over the past few days, all you need to do is check out the video information as ever. I've laid them all there out for your delectation and delight. Take your time and read to your heart's content. So that's my news story for this Archaeoscoop-ish video. But basically, over the past few days, I've actually been suffering from my first ever migraine. Now, for years, I was under the wrong impression that a migraine is just a really bad headache. That's all. It's just a bad headache. Not dismissing people, that what people were suffering from, as it were. But I didn't understand it. I just thought, well, clearly that headache's so bad that they can't get out of bed, for example, But no. So it seems that actually for about a week since last Sunday, I've had a migraine, but I haven't known it. I've been thinking, oh, it's just a really bad headache. So last week actually I was really busy. I mean, on Tuesday we had was it Tuesday or Wednesday? Anyway, on last week, Tuesday or Wednesday, we had a Roman recycling workshop that I did with the National Trust. That went down really, really well. Lots of people had a great time thinking about the Romans in a slightly different way, actually thinking about recycling, this make, do and mend kind of approach to living. On Thursday we launched a new after-school history club at a local primary school. Again, that was brilliant, and we're going to go back this Thursday to continue that history club. And then on Saturday I went down to Leeds. Me and a friend and colleague, we drove down to Leeds to a shopping centre to deliver a day of archaeology activities and workshops. Essentially we were given an empty shop to do what we wanted with. And we had a wonderful time. It was really, really good. The headache was there, as it were, this throbbing thing on the side of my head behind one eye. It was there, but I just sort of got on with it because I was enjoying the day and meeting people and talking about archaeology. After all, that's what I love to do. So then I drove back, obviously. It's about 2.5 hours drive, 2 hours 20 minutes. I drove there and back, and when I got back, then it hit me. Bang. It really, really hit me. And I have to say, Mrs. Soup, who does suffer from migraines relatively frequently, has been wonderful. She sort of guided me through essentially trying to get over it. And this morning I'm feeling somewhat human-ish again, as it were. I'm still very much probably going to go back to bed and have a bit of a doze after I put these up. But no, I'm feeling a bit more human again. Anyway, that's basically why this Archaeoscoop-ish video isn't 3 headlines, and it's also the reason why I might be looking or sounding a little bit rough. It's because it's been a strange couple of days. But also, it's been a wonderful couple of days. I've really enjoyed doing all this Archaeosoup stuff. But as Mrs. Soup reminded me, a migraine is not a headache. And I have to agree, it's not. Anyway, guys, as I say, do enjoy those headlines below. Hopefully you've had a good weekend. Hopefully you haven't had a migraine this weekend. And, well, until next time, do take care. Bye-bye.